ultimately, taking losses is a part of the game, right? So we all know that losing is, one thing that we're going to come up with, some more than others. And one thing that we can guarantee is that it will happen to us, all of us, every single one of us. So I want to take tonight the opportunity to go through a bit of that, little bit of transparency, and just tell you that if you suck at losing, you'll suck at trading, really, to be honest with you. It's to be a good trader, you need to be a good loser. And so um, the question really is like, how do you be a good loser, right? So good traders are good losers. So basically, first and foremost, we need to make sure that we have rules around losing. Now, that's a maximum daily loss limit and a maximum weekly loss limit. Now, how many of you have a daily and weekly loss limit? And if you have it, do you stick to it? Now, for me, it's going to be different to you. I'm 5K and walk away. And for you, that might be 500 bucks and walk away, or $1,000 a day and walk away, whatever it might be. But you need to have a daily limit that you're absolutely 100%, not going to max out on, and also a weekly limit. So if you have 2 or 3 losing days in a row and maybe you're down 3K, well, then you just take a step back for that week. That's it. I'm just going to take a step back. Doesn't mean you can't watch the market. Doesn't mean that you can't paper trade. Doesn't mean that you can't forward test, demo trade. Trade on your funded if you have to. But take a step back, reset, and just stay off your live account. Because you need to respect whatever that daily or weekly loss limit is if you want to stay in the game long term. Okay, now some other things that we can do is risk parameters. Now, don't rely on your own discipline. Automate it. This is in Tradeovate, so first you want to go into your account settings, and then you can see here that you have risk settings, and you can set a daily loss, so mine's $5,000, and this is something, again, I spoke about last live. This is my invisible stop. If you see me ever trading without a stop loss, I really do have a stop loss on, because my invisible stop is minus 5K and walk away. So if I do go into 5K drawdown, then this will cut me out automatically. Weekly loss limit, that's going to be $15,000 for me. So if I lose 15K in a week, I walk away. I take the week off. I come back next week and I reset. Daily profit trigger, 10,000. Now for me, that probably needs to be adjusted now that we're going into New York and I'm trading more contracts. But obviously these numbers are going to be different for you. So whatever your daily loss limit, your weekly loss limit is, they are things that you should not negotiate, not rely on your own discipline to set, automate it so that Tradeovate does it for you and you don't revenge trade FOMO in or keep taking trades because they don't meet your rules. And you can also, if you want to, set your daily profit trigger. So if you're happy with maybe your daily loss is 500 bucks and walk away, maybe your daily profit target is 1,000 bucks and walk away. And like I said on last live, that's something that helped me a lot, because personally, I could nail my entries, I could nail my trades, I could nail my process, I could make $1,000 a day, no problem, but I was greedy and I wanted more. And so I would stay in that position for longer. It would ultimately come back against me and I get stopped out either at break even and a small loss, but ultimately not profit. And so if you're someone that can pick the right trades, you're executing them correctly, but you let that greed kick in, well, this is something that can also mitigate that greed and say, well, I've made my $1,000, I'm out of the trade. No matter if it's going to go up to 2 or 3 or 4, it doesn't matter. You've made your $1,000, that's your target, walk away and go to bed. Right? So you can use it in both ways. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, we have, limit the number of trades that you actually take in a day so that you don't overtrade. You're not trying to make it back. You're not revenge trading. And so for me, you can use whatever you want. Like you can use $100 notes, $1 coins, a lolly, whatever it might be. But I've got 4 little chips here, and for me, each one normally on a normal day is representing $1,000 risk. So that could be $4,000 trades. It could be one $4,000 trade, whatever it might be. But I don't risk more than that. So if I'm going to take an A plus setup, I know that my risk should be no more than $4,000. If I'm going to take, a B plus setup, well, then maybe I'll only go in with half my position size with a $2,000 risk. Makes sense? Limit the number of trades. And let's say you've used all your risk, or you've taken all 4 trades, or you've risked that amount, whatever it was. That's it. I'm walking away. I'm going to stay in the game long term. I'm going to protect my capital. I'm going to come back with a fresh head tomorrow. That's how you win at trading, because that's how you get good at losing, and losing is something that we all face no matter what happens. So you need to understand it, accept it, and get good at it. Remember, guys, like, the market can do anything, it can go anywhere at any time. So the only thing we can do as day traders is mitigate and control that risk. That's the only thing we control. It's only 100% our control, how much we're going to risk on that trading day or on that specific trade, right? So make sure that you accept that at your core, because the traders that don't are the ones that lose.